Just a short while ago, the young woman received a phone call from her grandfather. The purpose of the call was to inform her that, for the sake of the family's interests, she was required to enter into a marriage alliance. Reluctantly, the young woman agreed. However, her boyfriend, who was standing nearby, would not accept this. He immediately took the young woman to the fiancé's home to call off the engagement in person. The family patriarch offered the boyfriend $10 million to walk away and leave the young woman alone, adding disdainfully that, given her looks, she was hardly worthy of his son, and that it was only out of his own benevolence that he had even agreed to let them marry in the first place. At that moment, the boyfriend noticed a dark aura hovering over the patriarch's forehead. He deduced that the young woman's intended fiancé did not have long to live. The patriarch, however, vehemently denied this, as he intended to use the young woman in a ritual designed to extend his son's lifespan. Just then, a maid interjected, pointing out that she had seen the young man running a marathon only 2 days prior. How could he possibly be gravely ill? At that very moment, the young man was wheeled into the room by a servant. The onlookers stared in utter astonishment, yet the patriarch remained adamant that the young woman must marry his son, insisting that, thanks to the formation arranged by his feng shui master, everything would proceed without a hitch. The young woman's face was a mask of reluctance. Meanwhile, her boyfriend spotted a critical flaw in the feng shui master's formation. However, his observation was met with mockery and scorn from the master. Even the maid chimed in, urging the boyfriend to stop making a fool of himself. With a casual wave of his hand, the boyfriend caused the dark aura within the formation to manifest visibly. The master, however, immediately accused the boyfriend of tampering with the setup. As the crowd joined in the chorus of accusations against the boyfriend, the young man in the wheelchair suddenly began to deteriorate rapidly. The patriarch roared furiously at the boyfriend. The boyfriend, however, merely gave a look of disdain and remarked, "I can draw a formation too." This drew another round of laughter from the master. "You? How on earth could you draw a formation?" The young woman, standing nearby, could hardly believe it herself and frantically signaled for her boyfriend to flee. But with another casual wave of his hand, the boyfriend caused a mystical formation to instantly take shape. As the crowd watched in utter disbelief, the young man rose from his wheelchair. The look of arrogance vanished completely from the master's face. In an instant, the master dropped to his knees, begging the boyfriend to accept him as a disciple. The patriarch, too, wore a look of fawning subservience. Seizing the moment, the young woman reiterated her desire to call off the engagement, declaring that the boyfriend, and he alone, was her true love. The intended fiancé was left standing there, utterly dumbfounded.